I would actually like to piss people off more than please them, so.
On paper, you're each playing the hottest, most incredible, most amazing person in your school. Renee, for Chris, what makes him the perfect Aaron Samuels? And Chris, for Renee, what makes her the perfect Regina George?
Oh my God. What makes you the perfect Aaron, I think?
It's a small school.
It's a small school, it's private, Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, just to clarify.
Sure.
Yeah. Wait, isn't something in Winnetka?
Where's Winnetka?
Maybe that was just, ignore me. No, okay, you, I love you. So what makes you a good Aaron is that you're so charismatic.
Thanks.
And very sweet, and have a very you walk through, you float a little.
Thanks.
You float a little,
I'll
and
try.
it's really, really nice. You make everybody feel very welcomed, which I think in order to be a really hot person, you need to make people feel warm, but also still be a little mysterious.
Thanks.
And you do that.
I try.
Yeah. No, you're mysterious, King.
Yeah. For you and Regina, I think you have that bite as a person.
I do.
You have can you do the sound?
The.
Yeah. You have that as a person, but in a way that you are self-aware of.
Sure.
And so that makes you great to work with.
Thanks.
So I think you have to be aware of your own qualities to be able to use them
Definitely.
in a character.
Definitely. Oh, I agree with that.
And so you can play her without being her.
Thanks, honey. Thank you.
I have so much love and admiration for all the ways that Katie has been played in the past, and for me, I just feel so privileged to be adding to that. It's such a juicy role, and I think anyone who gets to play a character who goes through so much change and transformation is that's so exciting. I mean, that's an actor's dream. So for me, it was just about loving those previous performances and then going into this process, just trusting that my process of preparing for a character would show in the work. So yeah.
You are returning to this role after your iconic Broadway portrayal. What was it like coming back to this role, and were there any elements you were excited to change or update going into this project?
I definitely was. I mean, I'm just a different version of myself than when I was younger. I was so eager and green and wanted to please everybody, and I think because I spent a lot of my energy trying to please people and prove myself, now I'm really tired, and now I am I don't really do that anymore. So I think that's reflected in this movie, whereas on Broadway I was definitely, it outwardly probably seemed like I didn't give a but inside I was oh my God, please, I pray to God that people like me. And it's not that I don't feel that way anymore, I just care less and value my own opinion of my work more. And I think that just kind of comes with time, and maybe it just comes with revisiting the same character twice. I'm not sure. I don't know. This is more carefree. I would actually like to piss people off more than please them, so.
There's a lot of amazing hetero allyship in this movie. How do you think letting queer characters shine makes Mean Girls even better?
I think we need to show what we would usually see in a high school setting. I was gay in high school and still gay now, you know what I mean? So it's so wonderful to be able to see this film, realize that we've added glitter, added camp. The characters are just as vibrant as before, if not more. And that also just speaks to our individualization of these characters and who we are as people. And the fact that Tina, Sam, Art, the entire team behind the camera allowed us to bring our personalities into these characters and run with it, yeah.
Yeah, I think in film and television, queerness always has a certain look, and it was nice to also show that there are plus-size queer people who are fun and joyful and jolly, and they're not getting slammed into lockers, and they're not running to the bathroom crying and eating a sandwich, there are fun times for us too. We enjoy it. We have the queer experience, but it's also not just about that. They're not queer kids. They're kids who happen to be queer. queer, you know? So it's a part of who they are, and it's important, but it doesn't make up all of them, you know? They're people. And I think North Shore shows that, like, we're just a bunch of people. Yeah.
Was there a joke or a moment you were each most excited to be like, I get to say that on camera?
I mean, I feel like it's easy, but That's So Fetch is obviously so iconic.
Good. It's so good.
That was like the big one that I was like, oh my god, but you can't sit with us. I mean, that's obviously so iconic too. You have so many.
Yeah, they were real that day. Were the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
That one was so fun. On Wednesdays we were pink. That one's also so fun. I don't know, there's just so many. So many.
And were those things that you were kind of like the night before you get, like, you know, you find out what you're shooting the next day and you're looking in the mirror, like saying these over and over and over again?
I tried not to overthink it too much because it could certainly and easily get to that point. I feel like it's so easy to overthink those things, you know? I tried not to say it too much until the moment and just make the moment count.
Choice. I definitely think like the day before that we got those like any of the like iconic lines from the original, that I was definitely very stressed and was definitely saying it again and again, because I was like, you don't want to like intentionally go out of the way to make it sound different, but also like the original, you can like literally hear it while you're reading the script, and like how do you like find some kind of a middle ground and also retain like your own kind of take on the character. I mean, especially on those days, it was very easy to like fall into the trap of like overthinking it and like getting all worked up, but you know, hopefully it worked out for the best.
For the group, there are some iconic costume moments here from the original film, but some fresh takes. How did you each kind of bring your own unique spin to each of your looks?
I mean, you did so much.
I cut and tore and truly like sewed some of, not like whole pieces of costumes together, but I was encouraged to draw on my clothing. I added pins, like I did a lot of stuff with my costume as well as the makeup. Like I would do my eyeliner every day, and that really helped me get into character one. But yeah, it was really fun to think of Janice as like this art freak. Like if you're gonna call me an art freak, fine, I'll be one for you.
I love that. I like how in the movie, Katie, in the beginning, I don't think she really cares about the clothes that she wears. It's all about practicality, durability. She wears a lot of jeans, hiking boots, like fabrics that will stand the test of time. So one of my favorite outfits is the pink sweater vest that she borrows from Damien to wear on Wednesday. And I like it because it's not hers and it's not part of her style, but because that is so iconic, like the pink polo shirt, the oversized pink polo shirt, like it has become sort of a hallmark of her character in that she's trying different things, she's borrowing from people, she doesn't know who she is yet, and in that I think it makes it truly Katie. So that's one of my favorite looks.
Yeah. I think the fun with Damien was just playing with colors and patterns, and like nothing really has to match. It's cute if it does match, but like he just gets to play. He's a kid at the end of the day, you know? So it's like, I'm gonna wear what I wanna wear today. It's gonna be splashy. It might have Doja Cat on it. It might just be, you know what I mean? Like we're all over the place, you know? It's the fun of like dressing up without thinking about a trend. That's what the art freaks do.
Yeah.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.